Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. You can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. And you know what? I can't stop thinking about this next Man of Steel movie, this next Superman movie, whatever it's gonna be. In the next 2 years, my coverage will be unmatched. We're going to be building up to this next Superman movie because Superman is my boy. He's the most important fictional character to me in my life, and the influence he's had over me throughout my life has been very important to me. So I've got another idea. If it is a direct sequel to Man of Steel, and who knows, because Henry in the past has said he wanted to do that, how about in the opening sequence, pre-credit, we bring Zack Snyder's Man of Steel prequel comic to life and do a flashback of Supergirl, Kara Zor-El, being this explorer with this Kryptonian exploration team. That's what it's like in the prequel comic. So we see her exploring, we see what happens to her, and then we get back to the modern day with Superman being Superman, and then we have this movie where he finds Kara. Now, a lot of people are going to say, yeah, but we're in the Flashpoint movie, this is going to be not the same story. Well, let's see what happens with Kara Zor-El in the Flash movie, but at the end of the day, I do like Zack Snyder's Man of Steel prequel story. I like what he did with Kara, making her an explorer, and this being the first thing we get in a flashback sequence in a Man of Steel sequel, if that's what we're going to get, would be so really, really awesome. So I would really like Kara's introduction to be that. Do I believe that Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl, will be introduced in this movie? I have a good feeling yes. And there's no guarantees. We don't know what Henry Cavill and his team are thinking. Also, I just want to say this. I believe that this is not going to be in the remit of James Gunn and Peter Safran. I believe that Seven Bucks Productions will co-produce this movie with WB Pictures, of course. And I think this is the direction we're going to go. And I think Henry Cavill will have a lot of creative control on this movie. And I've been thinking about this as well. You know, what if Henry Cavill ends up writing and directing and starring in this movie? Now, that is highly unlikely. He's never written or directed anything before. But that would be an amazing kind of sense of faith put into this guy if it was to happen. As I say, very unlikely, but you never know. There's a 10% chance of it happening at least. But he's going to have a lot of creative control in this movie. How are you feeling about this next Superman movie? What are your theories? What do you want to see? What comic do you want adapted? What villains do you want to see in this movie? Please let me know. You're going to be getting a lot of these bite-sized kind of episodes as we build up to this Superman movie, whatever it's going to be. This has been Movies TV Man. I am Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives, please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss this beautiful perfection. And I'll see you again in the next video. Until we see each other again, goodbye, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen.